Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Bernie here along with Pete.
Yo!
And today, guys, before we get started on talking about Hassan Whiteside needing to step up to prime time, please remember to hit that subscribe button. We want to get you guys to enjoy our new daily NBA content that we put out. Peter's put out an awesome video about the number 2 stars of the future. Go check that out. That's a great video. But now we got to talk about someone that has taken a number 2 and is playing like a number 2.
Whoa.
Hassan Whiteside. This is what Pat Riley had to say about Hassan Whiteside. He's saying that he wasn't physically ready or mentally ready against that playoff series against the 76ers. Obviously, he played like absolute crap. He didn't do anything right for this team. I believe he had one game that was, 10 minutes that he played only?
I think it was game 5, yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff to talk about here. Hassan Whiteside has a big contract. There's rumors that they want to trade him away. What do we think of this comment that Pat Riley said, first of all?
I mean, it's accurate, right? 100% accurate. Joel Embiid was in this man's head before he had even stepped foot on the court.
Yeah.
Like, he had to make one comment about Hassan Whiteside to be totally in his head. Hassan Whiteside was never even there. I mean, Hassan Whiteside might be the ultimate, like, mental dude in the NBA right now. Like, you're going to get... He's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, right? He's just one day he's this guy. Most days he's that guy, the terrible dude. And then the other day he's just like, maybe you get good Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah.
Very infrequently do you get good Hassan Whiteside. I mean, this guy was calling out Eric Spoelstra for not getting enough minutes when he wasn't even playing defense. Like, he literally was standing there in the paint watching people dunk on him.
Yeah.
Like, why would we play you, right? But I don't know. Hassan Whiteside just doesn't want to play anymore. He's got his money.
Yeah, I think that's like the perfect thing that we talked about in our second take of this video. He just reminds me of the Albert Hainsworth, the Deron Williams. As soon as he gets his money, as soon as he gets to the mountaintop where he's seen as the best player, obviously there's that story of Ronnie 2K and Hassan Whiteside. He wanted to get his 2K rating up. He finally got it up.
Clout chasing for the 2K rating.
Cloud chasing for the 2K rating, and now he's just satisfied and content with where he's at. He's not working to get any better. Like Pat Riley said, he wasn't physically ready and he wasn't mentally ready. There's a lot of things that go into the basketball season that you need to do, and when you're not doing that, you're going to lose a step to many players that are actually working the offseason. I mean, we saw guys like Victor Oladipo. Look at the transformation he made because he wants to change. And even after they lost the playoff series to the CAVS, he already called his trainer and said, hey, when are we starting? Because I need to start right now.
Yeah.
That's the kind of passion and energy I want to see from Hassan Whiteside, because throughout his whole career, he's been looked over. No one gave him the day in mind, obviously in Sacramento, in Memphis. But Miami gave him a chance, and he actually proved it. He played really well in Miami, just like Jeremy Lin did in New York.
Yeah.
He got a chance, and he got that opportunity. He took the most of it, and he made his money. Now, the next thing you have to do is get to the top where you want to be. Do you just want to be a really good player, or do you want to be a great player? And not
you want to be terrible.
And not everyone is wanting to be LeBron James-esque level type of player.
Yeah.
There's some that are in the middle. There's some that are way lower. And right now, Hassan Whiteside is just content, just like Deron Williams was with his money with the New York Nets at the time. Oh, they were Brooklyn, weren't they?
They were Brooklyn.
They were Brooklyn. So when he was there with Brooklyn, just content, didn't want to work out, didn't want to do anything.
It might have still been the New Jersey Nets. It doesn't matter. I mean, the thing with Hassan Whiteside is like you said, Oladipo's already in the training room, doing his thing. The guy's also putting out R&B tracks. Like, what's Hassan Whiteside really doing? He's going to be real happy with his 67 overall rating, 2K19, right? But they got to get rid of him. That's the only way. You're never gonna rectify the problems that you have with him, and talking. He's like, getting a little spicy with Spoelstra, talking a little, shit to all these guys on the team. He's just got to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk some possible destinations for this man. There's going to be some teams, I would consider them dumb enough to buy in on this guy.
Yeah.
Why would you trade for him? But you're going to have to get a good deal for him, right? Because nobody wants him, really. One team, pains me to say it, is going to be the New York Knicks. Probably going to be in the hunt for this guy, depending on the coach we get. Dear God, help me if it's Mark Jackson, because we're probably going to trade for him, or somebody like there's somebody who's going to come in and Dolan's going to be like, let's get Hassan Whiteside. Let's send Frank Ntilikina out. bring back Hassan.
Porzingis, goodbye.
Hey, Porzingis, see you, buddy. We're bringing in the real GOAT, Hassan Whiteside. Just the Knicks, I know it's probably in the works as we speak, but let's get into some other realistic expectations.
Yep.
Milwaukee Bucks, Bernie, are apparently interested. What do you think about that fit?
Yeah, with the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm not sure that's really the move. They need to really restructure their whole team and what they need to do. Obviously, they need to bring in a new coach. Prunty is not going to be the coach for next year.
Did he coach this year? Is the real question.
He coached for a little bit, I will say that. But the Bucks need to revamp their team, whether it's getting a new point guard, which they obviously need. Eric Bledsoe, no faith in.
No, absolutely not.
Jabari Parker, they are most likely not going to re-sign because of how much money it's going to cost him.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like Giannis is in a bad situation because he wants to be a lifer in Milwaukee, but I don't believe that they have the right group and ownership to really want to build that team and to get it to its heights where I think it can be. You know, we were championing him earlier in the year, being our MVP, being the guy that should win Most Improved Player, guy that is really the talk of the town in the NBA.
Yeah.
For the amazing come-up season that he had this year. So, Hassan Whiteside, I feel like we'll just hold him back.
I actually don't think it's a bad fit, personally, because I think the one thing that really works with a big guy like Hassan Whiteside who can't space the floor at all is getting a player around them that is literally the ultimate floor spacer, which is like if you get like Giannis and he starts to get his three-point going, like Giannis is going to drag players all around the court, you know, based on what he's capable of doing offensively. So Hassan Whiteside might be able to benefit from playing with a guy of the caliber of Giannis. I'm just not sure. Like, I mean, we'll talk. We're going to talk about some more of these guys. I really don't think there's any good fits for Hassan Whiteside right now. Like, there are certain teams that are already set with their center that would be in good hands if they got Hassan Whiteside, like Houston, right? Hassan Whiteside at this point in his career is poor man's Clint Capella. It's kind of the same thing with Rudy Gobert in Utah. Very poor man, Rudy Gobert, you know. But what are you going to do? He's going to get traded somewhere, though.
Yeah.
So let's go on to the next team. Dallas Mavericks, I think, are another team that have expressed some interest. It's a terrible fit.
I mean, it kind of goes along with the lines of that they're trying to tank. They obviously are trying to not get any... they're not trying to get any better. I mean, obviously they signed Nerlens Noel.
Would he play 4 minutes per game?
Yeah, he's not fitting in with Rick Carlisle. I think him and Nerlens Noel are probably going to have beef with each other. Nerlens is going to be gone. I mean, maybe you trade Nerlens for Hassan. Maybe, you know, live out the next 2 contracts, and maybe in that 2019-2020 free agency class, you pick someone up and, you know, you say goodbye, future endeavors to Hassan Whiteside, and maybe, you know, once you get that cap space off your books, it's going to look real nice in that 2019 free agency class.
What about Cleveland? That's not a team that's come out and said anything. Obviously, they're still in the playoffs, but some of these other teams have kind of like been reported to express interest. We know Cleveland was in the hunt for DeAndre Jordan. Hassan Whiteside's kind of the same style of big man in the NBA today. Like a big man is going to get some alley-oops, play defense, get rebounds. What do you think? I think they'd be interested in him.
I just don't think he's worth the money.
No.
He's like, I'd rather Cleveland spend money on getting like an actual point guard because their point guards this year have been utter trash. Grant Hill was supposed to be a great pickup for them.
George Hill,
Grant
Hill, that would be a better fit.
I think Grant Hill would be a great fit, but George Hill obviously was supposed to be the best fit for them, but he's been playing like utter trash throughout.
He was all right in Game 7 compared to the other new guys. Those guys were real trash. But I think they seem like a team that would be a little bit interested in a big athletic guy who is capable of defense.
Yeah, but I mean, you need some offense for because I mean, if he's going to be, you're paying him like a number 2 or number 3 option on the team. You expect that kind of results and effort. And we've talked about it. He just doesn't give that off. And that's the only thing I'm worried about. Like, him
and LeBron would be a terrible fit together.
I just feel like he's going to compact the paint, and LeBron James is not going to be as effective. He's going to be shooting his jumpers, which he's not bad at, but he's better when he's going to the rim because then he gets in that rhythm, and then his jump shots start falling after he gets into the rhythm after getting and ones, going up to the paint and finishing. He's just going to take up that space, and I don't believe that LeBron James will really like Hassan Whiteside kind of crowding the paint.
Definitely. I think we're going to go one more team. I think this is my favorite, my personal best fit choice. The Washington Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Hassan Whiteside is even half effort. I think he's better than Marcin Gortat is. And he's kind of similar. He's going to be able to do more things than Marcin is capable of doing. And, I mean, like, let's fix the team with the worst chemistry issues in the whole league. We're going to bring in Hassan Whiteside. As your selling point, it's not a great selling point. But I think if you're going to keep John Wall and Bradley Beal, you're obviously committed to those guys.
Right.
I don't think they should be. I think you should get rid of one of them. But you're committed to your bad chemistry organization, right? So Hassan Whiteside can't do much more damage to the team. So if you bring him in, I mean, he's an improvement, right?
I guess. I just don't think that the chemistry is going to be there. I think Hassan Whiteside is going to be in the same situation that he's in Miami. He's not going to get the minutes that he would like. I think Marcin Gortat, although he is a key player in the game, I don't think he gets the minutes that he likes.
I mean, he's not good.
And, I mean, that's the reason why I don't think that no team really is the perfect fit for Hassan Whiteside, other than if you get him for the minimum, the Golden State Warriors can somehow turn this guy into at least
three-time All-NBA
Defensive Player of the Year kind of player. Just for being a minimum player. I mean, that's the kind of player that I feel like the Golden State Warriors would like on their team.
He'd be a perfect fit for one of these tank teams, right? Just go play in Memphis. You don't even have to play hard. Get your money, and then be done, right?
Yeah.
He should go play in Tanksville. Somewhere. Maybe Dallas is the best fit. Because he obviously doesn't want to play, right? Even though he's coming out and getting mad about minutes, like he puts no effort in even when he does play. Like he stands there and lets people run by him. So go play in Dallas. They want you to stand there and let people score on you. It's a perfect fit. No defense for no defense.
No. I think
no offense. So it's, I mean, that might be the perfect fit. Maybe Phoenix too.
Phoenix, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments down below? Do you guys think that Hassan Whiteside fits in the teams that we mentioned? Or if he fits in another team, put it down in the comments down below. We'd like to know your guys' opinion on that.
Hassan Whiteside, we'll see you in 2 years in the Big 3 league.
Damn. Damn.
Let's move on, bro.